Well, Ian, it's 10 years since that famous night in Anfield. Does it seem like 10 years to you?
It seems, when you say 10 years, it seems such a long time, but it's quite vivid in the memory. You know, it almost feels that it was just round yesterday, especially with the cup coming up as well. The cup competition's coming up, so when you say 10 years, it seems a hell of a long time. But when people start jogging your memory, you think, oh man, it wasn't 10 years ago. It was just round the corner. But yeah, it's a fantastic memory for me.
Let's talk about the night in particular. Can you remember before the game, what were your expectations? Was it simply to go there and give a good account?
Yeah, I think so. We did quite well leading up to the first two rounds. We beaten, I think it was Brighton and Reading, and they were both doing really well in their respective leagues. I think Brighton were maybe top six, and Reading were near the top of the championship at the time. And we thought we'd done really well just to beat them. So when we drew Liverpool, it was like, oh my God, nobody expected us to get a big draw like that, and everyone was excited. It was just going to enjoy the day out and try and do our best, really.
And there was a huge number of supporters. I remember a stream of coaches leaving here, travelling up to Anfield. Fantastic support that night.
Yeah, I think there was probably 6,000, and I can remember it was a horrendous night for football. It was absolutely chucking it down, and but fair play to the fans. They've always given good away support, and it's a special moment for them. I think when they look back to play at Anfield is something special. It's an iconic ground and an iconic team, so hopefully it'll come around a little bit quicker than 10 years this time.
Let's talk about the game itself then. It didn't get off to the best of starts, did it, with that early goal for Liverpool?
Yeah, 7 minutes in, I think it was Jovanovic, I think the left-footed midfield player or winger. I think we lost possession in midfield and he broke and hit a lovely left-footed shot into the bottom corner, give the keeper no chance. He just skidded off the surface. And 7 minutes in, you're thinking, oh my God, this could be a long, long night in terms of football. And if we can keep it to a respectable score, we've been quite happy. But the lads responded really well. I think Liverpool maybe just thought it was going to be a little bit easy after that first goal, and they sort of took the foot off the gas. And we just grew into the game, and it was the performance from the team was really good. Half time, 1-0, we were delighted with that, and almost quite relaxed at half time, just going in and saying to the lads, just go out and play the same way, and you never know what happens.
Yeah, we were just talking there off camera. Maybe getting to half time at 1-0 gave you a chance to stop and think, actually, we're still in this tie, it hasn't got away from us.
Yeah, I think so, because the lads grew after probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes in of the first half. They just got stronger and stronger, our team, and you're quite happy to go in at 1-0, but it was a confidence booster as well. So we didn't have too much to say at half time. It was just to say, keep doing the same things, believe you're in a game, and keep playing. And it was a good performance second half. We really got into them, and I think they were shocked at our ability.
Yeah, that belief really must have grown 10 minutes into the second half in front of the travelling fans, that equaliser from Billy Mackay.
I mean, yeah, a really proud moment for all them players. I think we had Billy Mackay up front, who was 5'6", and Kevin Thornton playing off him as a number 10. He was 5'5", and Kev, I think he outjumped Kyriakos, who was 6'4", and the ball fell nicely to Billy, and he put it away with, really, really good finish, and sent the crowd wild actually, because it was right in front of them supporters. So again, that gave us great belief, and we just took it on, and we dominated that second half.
It really was game on then, wasn't it? And into extra time, and Michael Jacobs puts us ahead for the first time, and then you must be thinking, wow.
Yeah, I mean, great storyline as well, because we'd signed Courtney Herbert from non-league, and we brought him on a sub, and he went down the right wing, fantastic pace, got past the defender, put a ball across. I think it was maybe Kev had a shot against the keeper, rebounded out to Michael, and you know what quality he had, and he stuck it away with great aplomb, and then you're thinking, oh, this is something special. But they managed to equalise with, I think, with about 1 minute to go. I think it was Ngog, quite a freak goal if I remember rightly, back stick, and just sort of hit him and went in. So you think that was it, 2-2 after extra time. You thought, that's us done now. There's no way we're going to beat him on penalties in front of the Kop.
Yeah, penalties in front of the Kop, and it must have felt in a way like a free hit, because you'd got through the 120 minutes, you'd put in a performance to be proud of, and now it was penalties, and Liverpool had everything to lose, really.
Yeah, well, like I say, especially in front of the Kop as well, and I don't think they've lost too many penalty shootouts in front of the Kop. You'd have to correct me on that, but I think there's only probably a couple, and we missed our first penalty. Stevie Guinan missed the penalty, blazed it over the top, and you think, we've enjoyed the night, let's get these penalties over and done with, thank our fans. But it worked out really well for us. I think they missed their first pen, and then we stuck out the rest of ours away. I think the only dodgy pen was probably Michael. He should have been saved by Brad Jones, but fortunately for us it went in, and then Abdul's last penalty to seal the round, the tie. Superb calmness, side foot. I can remember it now, side footed into the corner, and then I can remember him running down the pitch, chased by all his teammates in the pouring rain.
Yeah, those celebrations, it is the rain teeming down that I remember you drenched in your suit and the players going spare in front of the away fans. It was a special moment, wasn't it?
It was a real special moment. It was a cheap suit ruined, so that wasn't too bad. But the fans were superb, and for that group of players as well, they were thrown together a little bit on the night. For them to enjoy a win at Anfield is just something special. I'm sure they look back on it, certainly as they get older in their careers, and they can tell anyone they want that they won at Anfield on penalties, which is a real some achievement, that.
And then for the next couple of days, the focus of the world's media having caused one of the biggest cup shocks for many a year.
Yeah, I think you don't realise as a lower league manager what the higher league managers have to go through, and I think straight away after the end of the game, there's people asking for interviews from all different sort of media outlets from all over the world, and it continued for, I think I did TalkSport the following morning really early, and BBC, and then that carried on for another 3 days. You think, wow, can't be doing with this attention all the time.
But that was the Wednesday night. There was a league game coming up the following Saturday, but it
Bradford,
didn't,
I think it was.
Yeah, but it didn't act as a distraction because I think we beat Bradford 2-0 if I remember.
Yeah, and played really well again. I think we were still on a high, and I think Peter Taylor was manager at Bradford at the time. I think he said after we beat them, Bradford looked like they'd played 120 minutes and were out on their feet, but we responded really well, and I think just the momentum of beating Liverpool took us through to the next game.
All in all then, a fantastic night that you and everyone involved can look back on, and it's memories that no one can ever take away from you.
I think that's it, and it's a memory that hopefully it'll happen again for Northampton, winning at Anfield, but I mean, it's not been done in the past, so a great memory for all the people that were involved, the coaching staff, the players. Yeah, I think it was a superb night for the whole club.